almost goats on. I have to make sure my stuff's working.
Finally! 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 The Rock has come back!
Well, I'm traveling this morning, heading up on 61. Well, I'm driving north this morning, heading up on 61. I've got 700 miles, so I can be back home. Well, I had to leave at midnight, but I sure didn't hate to go. Well, I had to leave at midnight, but I sure didn't hate to go. It's a sad sound about mama, I ain't coming back here no more.
Hey folks, welcome to the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. I'm Tommy Barnes with the sun in my eyes this afternoon. We're hanging out at the Old Bag of Nails in Mansfield. Thank you, Micah. Micah's trying to do the duck thing on my face, I believe. Anyways, we've told you off and on, Old Bag here in Mansfield on Lexington Avenue does shows on Sunday afternoon into the evening time. And tonight, my good buddy Micah Kesselring, who I guess Micah's probably been about 3 years or so ago, we met some farm in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. Playing a blues show and out at Chris and Mac's house, and here we are a few years later. Tell me about this cool thing in your hands, buddy.
This is a 2-string electric a cigar box guitar that was made for me by a man named Eric Baker in Cincinnati, who runs a company called Joker Cigar Box Guitars. And yeah, it had 3 strings on it, and I got tired of it, so I ripped it off, and now it's a 2-string. And he put a pickup in it that was given to me by the son of Screamin' Jay Hawkins, and one of his sons. And yeah, it's pretty much all handmade. This came from a burnt down barn, and yeah, it's what it is.
It is what it is. So besides the artistic look of the guitar, talk about the sound and what you love so much about it.
It's very loud, which is always good.
You're gonna find that out soon enough.
It's pretty.
Tell me, baby, why can't I sleep at night? Now tell me, baby, why can't I sleep at night? You got another man, hold and squeeze you tight.
But yeah, it's just a good sound, it's raw and it's muddy and it's good.
Cool to have mentors. Your father, Mark, drummer, got a chance to hang out with you and Sean Carney. Talk about I don't want to say the love affair with Sean Carney, but what a great mentor to have. Doing the blues with this guy. You guys just got done doing Florida here a month or so ago.
We did, yeah. It was cool. Like you said, we went down to Florida for about 2 weeks and played a bunch of shows. Probably played half a dozen.
That
shows.
was a distraction of some unknown. Maybe it's the Bisman building
it was
following
the
us
ghost.
here.
this building's 80 years old.
Yeah,
There's ghosts
Ruthie.
here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so back to Florida. Sean Carney, your father.
Yeah, me and my dad and Sean and the bass player down there went and played, like I said, about half a dozen shows, and it was cool. We went all around the state, just playing these shows and meeting new people, and it was cool. I got to open up a couple of the shows with some of my own stuff. And got to share some vocals. It was fun.
Yeah, sweet. Let's go down to Memphis for a little bit, dude. I mean, what was it, 2009 IBC winner for the year? Tell me about that.
Yeah, in 2009 I was the International Blues Challenge Youth Showcase Scholarship recipient, and they awarded me a $1,700 scholarship to the Port Townsend Acoustic Blues Festival and Workshop in Port Townsend, Washington, and I was presented that at the band finals.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm actually going back to the Port Townsend Acoustic Blues Fest this July, the end of July, for a week. I was awarded the John Cephas Scholarship, and yeah, the IBC's going great though. I went back this year, and I was a semi-finalist in the solo duo category and the youngest one to be. So that was top 32 in the world. So I mean, that's kind of
Pretty sweet.
nothing to sweat out.
Pretty
I don't
sweet
think.
stuff. Take me back, I think about some of the stuff I used to listen to when I was growing up. Remember the first album you bought, or the first thing that kind of got you head towards the blues at all? And that smile means there's a hell of a story coming there.
The first album I ever bought was Green Day's International Super Hits, and then I would learn that, and so I would learn, I was a big Green Day fan, so I'd learn these albums, and a day. I mean, once or twice after hearing the song, I could learn the chords, so I just got fed up. I was like, I need something harder. So I was talking to my dad, and he got me into a bit of Led Zeppelin, and that kept me entertained. Learning Jimmy Page's stuff. Then I, kind of dug deeper into that, and I started finding out who they were listening to. I started listening to the Allman Brothers, who have had a significant impact on my musicality, and yeah, they were listening to the guys from the 30s,
Right.
Robert Johnson, Blind Willie Johnson, Blind Willie McTell, a bunch of those guys, and once I heard that, it was like a struck a gold mine.
Man, let's go back about a month, because you and I were at this show, not together, but you were like this to Greg Allman and Steve Miller down at the LC in Columbus.
I was about from here to that wall away from Greg Allman. So.
A heavy rainstorm. Didn't that not enhance the show? I thought it did. It just warmed up. It started raining like crazy, and it was an amazing show.
It was stormy and cold, and it was like I jumped into a swimming pool with my pea coat on. And
this was after he got back from Florida, so that's probably why the cold
I wanted to
felt
go
that
home.
way.
I wanted to go back to Florida. And then after Greg walked out, it miraculously got warm and sunny, and Greg made the world a better place.
Yeah, he did it. That was a hell of a show. It wasn't that.
It was a great.
Okay.
Come on, dance with me. No. But I do have my good friend April here with us, and April, I got to tell you, has been promoting music in the Mansfield area for a long time, bringing some great shows here. And April, we just wrapped up seeing Micah Kesselring here at Old Bag of Nails, and what another great show, you know. April's going to talk a little bit about music promotion, and if you're a band out there looking for somebody to kind of get you a gig somewhere, this is the gal to talk to. So, April, I guess we could start off maybe just talking about the love of music. I mean, you and I love live music. Could do it every day of the week, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one thing that ties a lot of people together is live music and the vibe you get from each band that you see and where you're going. And I like to hear somebody do their thing and do it well.
And sometimes a little bit offbeat. I mean, I've seen some of the bands that you've booked, from Michael Kelsey to Micah Kesselring. It's not just the same that we're used to seeing a lot of times, is it?
No. I like to go out to different venues and find somebody and just watch the crowd get them and say, wow, this guy's really got it going on, or this group's really fantastic. And anything I can do to help them get their name out there, I feel like if you're doing what you love and you're doing it well, then you deserve to be heard.
Absolutely. Well, as I mentioned, April has been a promoter of bands in the Mansfield area for a long time. A lot of you folks might remember down in Lexington, April working there. But it's so cool, April. You started here at Old Bag a year or so ago, and every Sunday, man, we got live music here, don't we?
Yeah, 6:30 to 8:30.
Cool.
Yeah. Never know what you're going to hear. Usually it's acoustic duo, acoustic singles, that kind of thing here.
Yeah, an occasional plate hits the floor, maybe a beer bottle,
Yeah,
but nothing intentionally.
Adds to the vibes.
Adds to the vibes, it definitely does. Well, I tell you, like I said, if you got anything you want to do as far as a band, April's definitely the person to get you hooked up, and probably somewhere scrolling or about here, we've got contact information on how you can get a hold of this great lady here, and she'll definitely get you hooked up. Once again, thanks for having us out to the Old Bag. I know before summer's over, we'll be back here on a Sunday doing another Mid-Ohio Rock Show, so peace out, right?
Thanks, guys.
Great stuff.
Well, Mike, I know folks can follow you on Facebook, Twitter, all the other social medias
All
out
over the
there.
place.
I know you get a chance to come up here to Mansfield and play quite a bit and see some old friends, and it's awesome to have you back up this way. And
Thank you.
appreciate you hanging out with us for the
No
Mid-Ohio
problem.
Rock
No problem
Show.
at all.
Sweet.
So if you ever read the dough, turn your back and run away. If you ever meet the devil, turn your back and run away. There'll be hellhounds on your trail up into your judgment day. There'll be hellhounds on your trail up into your judgment day. There'll be hellhounds on your trail up into your judgment day. Thank you very much.
Do a shake.
Goofball.
You done?
Show's over.